freedom and bird fuel. Crank it!
The king of the asphalt and the slave of the road. From the Atlantic shore to the Gulf Coast line, I'm making the miles and I'm making them mine. The engine is humming like a wild ass beast, heading for the west while I'm looking at the east. And the nights are all long, but I'm keeping it steady with a southern rock song. I've seen every bar and I've seen every town in this peninsular world that is spinning around. Got a picture of my girl on the dashboard light, keeping me company through the humid as night. The needles on the red and the hammers on the floor. I'm a knocking on the devil's own back door, yeah. Give me the diesel and give me the dust in a world that I've learned not to never quite trust. I'm a self-made man with a rebel man's pride, taking the highway for a hell of a ride. Once I hit the city, I'll be gone like a ghost, from the Everglades swamp to the Panhandle coast. place. Just the wreckage and the mud and the salt in the air, but you won't find a man with a look of despair. We'll build it back up with a hammer and a song, because this is the land where the rebels belong. Feel the wind, feel the bite, survive the storm, survive the night. Here's a hurricane hammer, wall of the rain, tearing through the pines like a runaway train. In the sunshine state where the winds blow wild, I'm a storm-bred man and a thunderstruck child. Hold on tight, it's gonna be a hell of a ride. I saw a man with a silver-headed cane standing in the middle of a warm salt rain. He didn't have a shadow, he didn't have a name, just a deck of cards for a loser's game. Down where the moss hangs low and gray, looking for a soul that has gone astray. The law is a-coming with the dogs and the lights, but they don't know the secrets of these humid nights. I can disappear where the gators won't tell, between the holy water and the mouth of hell. Got a hollow log hideout in a jar of shine, crossing every single God-forsaken line. Oh, I'm a ghost in the glaze, a renegade soul, where the black water ripples and the thunder rolls. In the sunshine state where the secrets keep and the promises are buried 10,000 deep. Yeah, you'll never find me in the swamp, so sleep. So if you hear a whistle in the midnight air, you better start a-running, and you better start a prayer. The swamp don't forgive it, the swamp don't forget, and I ain't finished with my business yet. I'm the king of the muck and the prince of the tide, with nowhere left for a sinner to hide. Oh, I'm a ghost in the glaze, a renegade soul, where the black water ripples Yeah, you'll never find me in the swamp, so sleep.
Hey folks, quick shout out before the next track. Radio station SHizzzo keeps growing every single day, and that's all thanks to you guys. If you want to support the channel, the best thing you can do is subscribe, keep the watch time rolling, and drop a comment under the video. YouTube really loves comments, and I read and answer every single one. And if you want to go a little further, there's also the Mr. SHizzzo fan club. Members get early access to videos, exclusive t-shirt designs, and a few extra goodies. All right, let's get back to the music.
She got that look in her eye again. That Mojo look better, watch your step in the dark, brother. She's a root doctor's daughter from the edge of the town, with a way of turning your world upside down. She's got a jar full of feathers and a bag full of bone, and a heart that is colder than a graveyard stone. She whispered a secret in the crook of my ear, and now the whole damn world is starting to feel. I can't sleep at night, and I can't eat my bread. I got the sound of the drums beating inside my head. The moon is a-turning a sickly ass green, the strangest damn thing that I ever have seen. I'm under her spell, and I'm under her thumb, just waiting for the morning that'll never come. Can you feel the mojo? Can you feel the sting? It's a heavy ass weight that the swamp vibe brings. Marsh gate to see if I can't change my grizzly ass fate. But the owl is a-hootin' and the cricket is still, and the mojo is working its beautiful will. I'm a slave to the rhythm and a slave to the night, lost in the shadows of the wrong and the right. so crowded. It's a saltwater sweat and a whiskey high underneath the purple of a Florida sky. We're dancing on the edge of a hurricane, trying to forget all the city-bred pain. Yeah, the roadhouse is rocking in the pouring rain. It's a beautiful madness, it's a swampy-ass dream, living on the edge of a gasoline stream. No more worries and no more doubt. This is what the Sunshine State is all about. Feel the heat in your feet, down where the land and the ocean meet. Last stop before the ocean. If you're looking for me, don't. Since the day I turned 17, saw things that a boy should have never have seen. From the clay of the hills to the sand of the shore, I've been kicking in every single locked up door. But the road is getting a little too long, and I'm tired of singing this outlaw song. I found a little bar at the end of the line, where the beer is cold and the company's fine. The waitress knows I the heat of the sun. She just smiles and she pours me a double shot grace in this godforsaken, beautiful place. That's where I'll stay. So light up a smoke and pour out the wine. I'm doing just fine on this borderline. The law can't find what the ocean has took. I'm a closed up chapter in a dusty ass book. And when the sun goes down on the peninsula sky, I'll be the one with the look in his eye. reach out the sky. Only one of us is gonna be standing high. The other's gonna be just a memory of smoke in the middle of this beautiful, vengeful joke. I'm a sovereign man with a sovereign name, and I'm putting a bullet in your family name. It's in the water, man. It's in the dirt. It's in the soul. Listen close. Man's hair, and there's a heavy-ass tension in the midnight air. I'm sitting at the bar at the Gator Tail, trying to find a way to save my weary-ass soul. But the blues is a-calling from the dark of the creek, making my spirit just a little bit weak. Dark water, deep mud, running through my southern blood. I hear the thunder rolling, I hear the guitar scream. I'm waking up inside of a Florida dream. Rattlesnake tattoo. She knows exactly what I'm going through. She said, honey, don't you fight what you can't control. Just let the roadhouse rhythm take a hold of your soul. So I took her hand and I hit the floor, and I didn't think about my life no more. Oh, it's the swamp water blues and the roadhouse fire, taking me higher and taking me higher, from the Panhandle woods to the Keys in the South, with the taste of the moonshine in my mouth. Yeah, I'm a Florida man, and that's the truth. Start to blow. I got nowhere left that I need to go. I'm anchored down deep in this beautiful mess, with a little bit of grace and a whole lot of less. The roadhouse is my temple, my prayer, and I'm finding my heaven in the humid air. Oh, it's the swamp water blues and the roadhouse fire, taking me higher and taking me higher, from the Panhandle woods to the Keys in the south, with the taste of the moonshine in my mouth. Yeah, I'm a Florida man, and that's the truth. And I ain't a priest, but I'm here to collect from the greatest to the least. You owe me for the sweat, and you owe me for the blood, and I'm picking up the payment in the peninsula mud. Got a ledger in my head and a gun in my hand, the meanest damn collector in this southern land. Oh, the interest is high and the time is all gone. I'll be waiting for you at the break of the dawn, with a heart made of iron and a soul made of rust, turning all your promises into the dust. Yeah, the debt collector's coming, and he's coming for you. You thought you could hide where the moss hangs thick, but I found your track, and I found it real quick. Every lie that you told is a stone in your bag. Every dollar you stole is a dirty ass rag. I'm standing in the shadows of the roadhouse door, and you won't be hiding from me no more. Oh, the interest is high and the time is all gone. I'll be waiting for you at the break of the dawn, with a heart made of iron and a soul made of rust, turning all your promises into the dust. Yeah, the debt collector's coming, and he's coming for you. Don't you check your pockets, don't you check your gold. Your life is a story that has already been told. The payment is final, and the payment is deep. A promise that a man like me is gonna keep. I'll take what is mine, and I'll leave you the rest to put your lioness heart to the final test. Tick-tock, the clock is still. Pay the price on the Cypress hill. Promises into the dust. Yeah, the debt collector's coming, and he's coming for you. But the swamp didn't want me, and the devil said no. Now I'm coming for you everywhere you go. Got a long barrel piece in the rack of the truck, and you run out of your silver tongue luck. The peninsula sun is a beating on the hood. I'm doing the things that a wrong man should. I ain't looking for talk, and I ain't looking for peace. Just a final cold-hearted, jagged release. Oh, it's a reckoning day in the Sunshine State. I'm the hand on the hammer and the finger of fate. From the Everglades mud to the Panhandle sand, I'm taking my justice with a steady ass hand. Yeah, you're running out of road in this no man's land. Humid ass night. but never out of spirit. Let's give it some gas! Ran into the blue, looking for a life that was honest and true. Ended up in a shack with a corrugated roof, in a world that is 90% bulletproof. I'm a Key West Renegade with a salt-stained hat, and I'm never going back to a town like that. Slave to the tide with a whole lot of nothing but a whole lot of pride. I'll trade you my future for a bottle of rum and wait for the rhythm of the midnight drum. Until I die. Whoa, yeah. So if you're looking for a man who's lost his way, you'll find me where the dolphins and the drunks all play. I'm a sovereign soul in a no man's land with a cold canned beer in my sunburned hand. The road ended here, but the party's just your rule. And I'm doing exactly what I wanted to do. Man, the bugs are biting tonight, but the beer is cold. Welcome to the lounge, y'all. Turns into mud. I got the Florida fever in my thick red blood. The Mosquito Lounge is a shaking his bones to the sound of the guitars and the baritone moans. Park your truck in the weeds, leave in the dash. We're here to spend some hard-earned cash. Hey! The walls are covered in old fishing nets, and the air is heavy with 1,000 regrets. But nobody's crying and nobody's sad. We're having the best time we ever have had. The jukebox is playing some old school blues, washing off the dirt from our work-worn shoes. Can you feel the rumble? Can you feel the shake? It's enough to make the sleeping gators wake. I'm a king on a stool with a cocaine crown, watching the sun go bloody red down. I don't need a palace and I don't need a throne, just a place where the rebel man's never alone. So pour me another and light me a smoke in the middle of this beautiful swampy ass Joe. Flickering on a cypress stump, outside the shadows got a heavy ass jump. The air is thick like a bowl of stew, and I'm looking for a woman with a dark-eyed view. Got $1 in my pocket and a thirst in my soul, where the Everglades ripple and the thunder rolls. The bartender's grinning with a gold-tooth flash, pouring out the bourbon and taking the cash. Old Jim's in the corner with a harp in his hand, playing like a demon in a forgotten land. The ceiling fan's spinning but the heat don't move. Everything's locked in a swamp-thick groove. Oh, it's a Florida fever. It's a roadhouse night, where the wrong side of living feels halfway right. With the smell of the salt and the sting of the gin, looking for a place where the party begins. Yeah, we're deep in the weeds and we're sinking in. Don't you check the clock, don't you watch the door. You won't find your way out of here no more. Once the gator starts a-howling and the moon gets red, you'll be staying right here till the sun is overhead. of that strife. Oh, it's a Florida fever, it's a roadhouse night, where the wrong side of living feels halfway right, with the smell of the salt and the sting of the gin, looking for a place where the party begins. Yeah, we're deep in the weeds and we're sinking in. The foreman is screaming, the gears are all grinding, but it's only the grit and the dirt that I'm finding. But I'm building a life out of iron and steam, in the middle of this heavy-ass industrial dream. Got a family to feed, Watch your step, boys. This place bites. Let's go. There's a sign on the door, says enter at risk. The air is a heavy and the rhythm is brisk. Got a band in the corner playing louder than hell, in a place where the sinners all go to be well. The floorboards are creaking and the neon is dim, and the chance of a breakout is looking real slim. Cold beer, fast cars underneath the southern stars. I feel the rattle, I feel the shake. It's enough to make a dead man wake. Met a man named Steve with a scar on his chin. He said, son, this is where the real fun begins. He's been sitting on that stool since the year '84, and he ain't never walked out of that swinging door. He's a part of the furniture, part of the soul of a world that is spinning out of control. Oh, it's the Rattlesnake Roadhouse, the king of the mud, with the spirit of the outlaw in the thick red blood. From the Sunshine State to the end of the track, once you walk in, you ain't never going back. Yeah, it's a beautiful, dangerous Southern fried fact. And bring on the noise. We're just a bunch of grown-up, rebellious boys, living for the moment in the heat of the night, in the middle of the wrong, in the middle of the right. The roadhouse is rocking and the spirits are free, and that's exactly where I want it to be. Oh, it's the Rattlesnake Roadhouse, the king of the mud, with the spirit of the outlaw in the thick red blood. From the Sunshine State to the end of the track, once you walk in, you ain't never going back. Yeah, it's a beautiful, dangerous Southern fried fact. Swing it heavy, boys. Let them hear the chains. 1, 2, 1, 2. day that I die. Every swing of the hammer is a prayer in the dirt. Every drop of the sweat is a badge on my shirt. They can chain on my body and chain on my feet, but they can't stop the rhythm of the heart drum beat. I'm a ghost in the making, a rebel in wait, standing right here at the Salt Marsh gate. And the gods as well. I'm doing my time in this beautiful hell. But when the moon gets high and the dogs get still, I'm heading for the top of the Cypress Hill. I'll trade these chains for a lonesome track, and I ain't never, ever looking back. Don't you look at me like that, son. You want a piece? Step up. The neon is flickering in the Gator bar. I saw a man leaning on the hood of my car. He had a big ass mouth and a small ass brain, and he's about to feel a whole lot of pain. I walked outside with my knuckles all tight, ready for a beautiful Southern fried fight. No more talk, no more lies. Look into my cold ass eyes. I feel the fire, I feel the sting. It's the kind of trouble that the Roadhouse brings. Oh! He swung like a drunkard, but he hit like a truck. I guess it was just my godforsaken look, but I planted my feet in the red dirt sand, and I showed him the weight of a working man's hand. By the change his luck. Oh, it's a Blackwater brawl on a Saturday night, where the only thing left is the wrong and the right. In the Sunshine State, where the shadows get tall, where the kings of the dirt and the kings of the hall. Yeah, we're never gonna back down at all. Off the blood, I'm a child of the grit and a son of the mud. It ain't about winning, and it ain't about the fame. It's about the spirit that you can't never tame. I'll be right here till the morning gets bright, ready for another God-forsaken night. Oh, it's a Blackwater brawl on a Saturday night, where the only thing left is the wrong and the right. In the Sunshine State, where the shadows get tall, where the kings of the dirt and the kings of the hall. Yeah, we're never gonna back down at all. The tide is coming in, brother, and it's taking all your secrets with it. Bye-bye. Walk down deep where the ground is soft, with the moon hanging high and the stars aloft. I asked you why you did what you did, but you kept your dirty ass secrets all hid. Now the shovel is leaning on a mangrove tree, the last bit of mercy you're gonna see from me. The salt is a stinging in the open air, while I'm a saying my final last prayer, not for your soul but for the man I used to be, before you took the light and the life out of me. The marshes are hungry and the marshes are deep, and it's a beautiful place for a sinner to sleep. Can you feel the water? Can you feel the cold? The end of the story is about to be told. my hands in the Gulf Coast foam, and I walk back slowly to a hollowed out home. Nobody's gonna ask and nobody's gonna know why the tall grass weeds are starting to grow. Over the spot where we had our last talk, underneath the shadow of a circling heart.
This is it. The end of the line for you. And maybe for me too. Let's finish it.
Chance of a miracle is looking real slim. I'm sitting at the I've settled the score, and I don't have to carry this weight no more. The road is wide open, and the night is all mine. Crossing the last God-forsaken line. Oh, it's the final reckoning, the end of the war. I ain't gonna be fighting no more. In the sunshine state where the crows all fly, I'm watching the light leave a bad man's eye. Yeah, it's over now, and I'm saying goodbye. Sheriff's got a warrant and a heavy-ass grudge, but I ain't never gonna face no judge. I'm a panhandle boy with a V8 heart, tearing the highway and the law apart. Got a girl in the back and a gun in the door, and I'm never coming back to this town no more. Yeah, we're running on the edge of a jagged-ass dream, in a world that is running out of gasoline. From the Gulf Coast shore to the timberline, living on the rhythm of a dangerous time. Yeah, we're burning it down, 1 mile at a time. The heat is rising from the asphalt track, and I ain't ever looking back. They can't catch the wind, and they can't catch the fire of a man who is fueled by a dark-ass desire to be free as a hawk and wild as a snake in every single breath that I'm gonna take. Yeah, we're running on the edge of a jagged-ass dream, in a world that is running out of gasoline. From the Gulf Coast shore to the timberline, living on the rhythm of a dangerous time. Yeah, we're burning it down, 1 mile at a time. By the time they find where my tracks all end, I'll be shaking the hand of a long-lost friend in a shack mile at a time. Sheriff's got a warrant and a heavy-ass grudge, but I ain't ever gonna face no judge. I'm a panhandle boy with a V8 heart, tearing the highway and the law apart. Got a girl in the back and a gun in the door, and I'm never coming back to this town no more. Yeah, we're running on the edge of a jagged-ass dream, in a world that is running out of gasoline. From Gulf Coast shore to the timberline, living on the rhythm of a dangerous time. Yeah, we're burning it down, 1 mile at a time. The heat is rising from the asphalt track, and I ain't never ever looking back. They can't catch the wind and they can't catch the fire of a man who was fueled by the darkest desire to be free as a hawk and wild as a snake. And every single breath that I'm gonna take, yeah, we're running on the edge of a jagged-ass dream.
Hey folks, quick shout out before the next track. Radio station SHizzzo keeps growing every single day, and that's all thanks to you guys. If you want to support the channel, the best thing you can do is subscribe, keep the watch time rolling, and drop a comment under the video. YouTube really loves comments, and I read and answer every single one. And if you want to go a little further, there's also the Mr. SHizzzo fan club. Members get early access to videos, exclusive t-shirt designs, and a few extra goodies. All right, let's get back to the music.